What is going on, Jerome's? We're back taking a look at another mock draft. Daniel Jeremiah put out his version 3.0, but really 3.1 after the whole Tyreek Hill trade. I wonder if the Chiefs are going to take a wide receiver. So we're going to dive in. And DJ, like we said a bunch of times, a former NFL scout, very dialed in. And his mock drafts are usually set him apart from the consensus because of that inside information that he gets. And remember, for NFL draft analysts, mock drafts are what they're hearing from various teams and scouts throughout the league, and their big board is what they see. That's their full ranking of players. So some very interesting twists and turns, especially what happens with the Vikings at 12. Let's dive on in. Aiden Hutchinson, 1, Jaguars. I think after they tag Cam Robinson, it's a fait accompli. Hutchinson and Josh Allen get some. Number 2, so this one's interesting, and this one comes out of left field, and that's why I think it may have some legs. So Travon Walker, who is a fantastic edge rusher, really helped himself out in last season as Georgia went on and won the national title, as well as he's been fantastic in the draft season stuff. So the Lions at 2. And so they missed out on Hutchinson. Maybe they could take a tackle, but if they want to get a premier edge rusher, Walker could be that guy. And it would be a little bit surprising that he's cracking the top 3, top 4 edge rushers. But, I mean, from what DJ is potentially hearing, this could be the match. This could be that guy. 3, Texans. So they make it a win-play show, 3 for 3 in terms of edge rushers. So Thibodeau, too much potential there. And even though he's got some things to work on, I think the Texans could finally replace their premier edge rusher and finally get one in Thibodeau. And also, they got some extra nice from Cleveland, which we'll get into. 4, so the Jets. So this one hurts. This one hurts me. So Sauce Gardner, I think, is going to be cornerback 1 taken in this draft. The Jets and Rob Saleh, defensive-minded guy. They're going to rebuild that thing on Broadway, even though they missed out on Tyreek Hill. So they're going to go defensive. So Sauce Gardner at 4. Who they take a little bit later on. So Sauce Gardner at 4, Drake London, at 10. I like that one. Stanky. So they get that true blue cornerback 1, and you're going to need that if you're competing against Josh Allen and company and the rest of the AFC. 5. So first of 2 picks for the Giants, they take Sticky Icky Kwanu, the physical freak tackle from NC State, over Evan Neal, as well as later on they get Jermaine Johnson at rusher 4 off the board, the pride of Eden Prairie, pride of Florida State, formerly of Georgia, by the way. How'd you like to have Georgia and Jermaine Johnson, Travon Walker, and all those dudes on defense? Embarrassment of riches. So the Giants take care of things in both trenches. 6, Panthers. Now, the Panthers certainly could go quarterback in the spot. It wouldn't shock me if it's Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett or maybe even Matt Corral. But Evan Neal, plop him opposite of Taylor Moton. There you go. 8. So, this could be Malik Willis. This would make a ton of sense here. They got Mariota as a bridge quarterback. Maybe they go quarterback in the second round. I don't know. But they didn't get a treasure trove of picks from the Matt Ryan trade. They only got a third-round pick, so I don't know. But getting Garrett Wilson, so they're going to be without Calvin Ridley, but G-Dub and Kyle Pitts. Also, they lost Russell Gage, but they need some weapons for whoever the hell the quarterback is going to be. 9, this could be Malik Willis. I mean, the Seahawks, they don't have a quarterback right now except for Drew Lock. I mean, do they pick up Baker Mayfield? What? But Charles Cross is an absolute physical freak. Dwayne Brown, they moved on from. So Russ leaves, and now they finally get some offensive line help. Whatever. 10. Jets, Drake London. So you got a power forward for Zach Wilson, a go up and get it type guy, and then having Elijah Moore just buzzing around doing Elijah Moore type things. So this is a really great pick for the Jets. Commanders, this could be a quarterback, but no. Kyle Hamilton, for some reason he slips out of the top 10. Now, DJ's standing apart on this one. You've seen some other mocks where Hamilton falls, I don't know, but he's still within the top 5. For my money, I think that Hamilton is potentially the best player in this draft. So just because he doesn't play at a position or a high-profile position, Kyle Hamilton is a game changer on the back end of that defense. So Commanders, they get one. I mean, they already got Carson Wentz, so whatever. 12. So this is where it gets interesting. So Sauce Gardner is off the board, but Derek Stingley is there. Trent McDuffie is there. Cornerback is a very large specific position of need for the Vikings, and also there's some top-tier talent. So it is a confluence of BPA as well as position of need. But Jordan Davis, man. Jordan Davis, just A dude who is 6'6" and 341 should not move like he does. I think that he's underrated as a pass rusher. I think that he will get after it in the National Football League. I think that Chris Rumpf and company could really help out Jordan Davis. And remember, Diesel Dalvin Tomlinson is only has 1 year left on his deal. Harrison Phillips' deal, even though it's a 3-year deal, it's basically a 1-year deal. So Jordan Davis can come in, stop the run, and he can be that nose tackle as the Vikings move to an odd front. So I understand it. If given the choice, I probably would have taken McDuffie over Jordan Davis. It's very, very close. But if the Vikings went this route and then hammered on cornerback either in free agency ahead of time or later on day 2, same thing with the interior offensive line, I would understand it. So this is a clear BPA pick as the Vikings just continue to beef up that front seven. Texans, a pick from the Browns, take Trent McDuffie. So the Texans get 2 nice defensive pieces in Thibodeau and McDuffie, both from the Pac-12. Ravens, Greek Freak just seems like a Raven, doesn't he? He just does. Coming and playing that 5-tech go ahead. And then the start of the Eagles picks. So Devontae Wyatt, Devin Lloyd, as well as Boye Mafe. Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. So 3 absolute nail drivers on that defense. Just that's sick. That's just sick, man. 17 Chargers, Trevor Penning. So it's a whole lot of fire and ice in terms of Trevor Penning and Rashawn Slater. Rashawn Slater, super chill, super smooth, but still gets after it as that left tackle. Then Trevor Penning is going to be that dog at right tackle, man. So I do love that one a lot, protecting Herbert. 18. So quarterbacks are finally broached. So Kenny Pickett goes 18 to the Saints, who just re-signed Jameis, but yeah, whatever there. Mafe going to the Eagles, like we said. 20. So this could be Malik Willis. So, the fact that where does Malik Willis eventually go? Is he not in the first round? Am I just missing things? Hold on. Zooming in and enhancing. So Kenny Pickett. So it says a lot from DJ, former NFL scout, who's extremely dialed in, that he does not have Malik Willis going in the first round. That's a wow. That's a wow, man. So maybe he's hearing some mixed reports from scouts, from talent evaluators, that maybe they don't see him as a first-round pick. But again, it only takes one team. Only takes one. 20. So the Steelers, I guess, are going to roll with Mitchell Trubisky-Ponder, but Stingley, they need someone to replace Joe Hayden and replenish that secondary. I get it. Jamison Williams, this is just such a Patriots thing, where Williams is probably going to be out for the year, or at least miss some of it. He'll probably be on the PUP. But Jamison Williams reunited with Mac Jones. Whew, come on. 22. So the Packers, this is the pick from the Raiders from the Devontae trade. So yes, they're going to double and triple down on wide receiver. Chris Olave. Olave's going to be a problem. He is a damn fine player. So he goes to the greasy grime of Green Bay Packers. 23 Cardinals. So they got to replace Christian Kirk. And also DeAndre Hopkins is starting to age out. So Treylon Burks and Rondale Moore, eventually long term. Ooh, I love that one. Zion Johnson replacing Connor Williams. Yes. For the Cowboys, 25. So the Buffalo Bills, this one's a bit surprising. So Breece Hall makes it into the first round. I would be shocked if there's a running back taken in the first round, but Breece Hall could be that guy. And the Bills under Dayball, they just didn't run the ball. And maybe they want to bring some more balance, Ken Dorsey and company. So maybe the Bills will have that. And Breece Hall, he is a true 3-down running back. He can run between the tackles, run outside. He can catch, he can pass block. So it's a bit surprising, but I would understand this one. So you don't have to rely on Josh Allen and company. 26, Tennessee Titans getting some help along the offensive line. Tyler Smith, again, just nasty, just physical, getting after it type guy. I absolutely love Tyler Smith. 27. So the Bucs take Travis Jones, defensive interior from Connecticut, where you already got Vita Vea, but also the rest of the defensive interior is starting to age out a little bit. So Travis Jones plopping his ass in there makes sense. 28. So Jahan Dotson coming in from Penn State is a guy that I loved. At times, he absolutely took over games for the Nittany Lions. Go back and look at that Michigan State game from last season. And so you got Olave and Dotson. It's not a bad replacement for Devontae Adams, who is aging out anyway, even though I hate it. 29 and 30, Chiefs back-to-back. They got the Dolphins pick via the Niners. So they got Arnold Ebika coming out of Penn State, edge rusher, where the Chiefs, have been looking for an edge rusher. They were reportedly in on Zadarius Smith, and they've just whiffed. So Arnold coming in does make sense in this spot. And then they got Christian Watson. So now they're going to replace Tyreek Hill and his speed with a bunch of size and a little bit of speed. Well, he's got a lot of speed, too. Christian Watson, the pride of NDSU. So that's going to be a big jump going from FCS. Well, it's Division I, Division II. Or 1AA, whatever. So, Christian Watson coming in. He's going to be Mahomes' big-time target outside the numbers. We'll see. 31, Linderbaum Bengals. Yes, this one makes all the sense in the world. Just fix that offensive line. And then the Lions take Nakobe Dean. Now, the Lions certainly could be in on Malik Willis at the beginning of the second round. So it's a little bit surprising that he fell out. But again, respect DJ's opinion. He's extremely dialed in with the league. And of course, he worked in it as well. And he's not afraid to take a stand from what he hears. But, the Vikings at 12, there's a lot of different options. Like, this is the problem with the Vikings at 12, is that there's so much talent that goes after them, but it is what it is. If it is Jordan Davis, I respect it, I salute it, I understand it, and let's rebuild that front seven, man. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft 3.1. Vikings take Jordan Davis coming out of Georgia, nose tackle. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts and his thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.